Yo, what is going on? What is going on? It is your boy Darius and we are back with another video, baby. And y'all know what time it is. It is time to work on the Audi TT. We gotta put that sucker back together, but your homie is still waiting for some parts. We got some work to do. We got a lot of work to do, right? But we gonna get it done. We gonna get it popping. It's gonna be over and done shortly without any problems, partner. But without further ado, man, we're gonna go into the garage. I wanted to start this intro in here because inside the garage is hot. Out here it's about 100 degrees and you're definitely feeling it in the garage. So once again, excuse the sweat. That's number one. But number two, right? I know y'all who are watching that aren't subscribed are not just watching and not subscribing. Y'all need to watch the rest of the video, right? Y'all need to see where the build goes to. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow us on social media. We're growing, bros. We're growing. At 1,000 subscribers, I'll definitely do a giveaway, right? I'll definitely do some form of giveaway, whether it's monetary or whether it's a part. But with that said, subscribe, like, and comment, and shout to your boy in the chat, bros. Tell me what you thinking. Tell me how you feel about the build. Tell me what car you might be building, man. Drop that all in the comment section below. But without further ado, y'all know where we at already. We already got the TT head taken out of the motor, taken out of the car. We are now in the process of putting that sucker back in, right? So we gotta put the head back in. Now, I'm gonna be honest, some parts that I'm missing. One is a part for the PCV. Two, then the engine mounts, right? So the engine mount brackets, and then also, you know, part of the service, we gotta refill up, change the filter for the hull deck. So we got all that lined up, but that ain't show up today. So for today, we got some other things lined up. So if you wanna see us start working on putting the head back in the car, then holla at your boy. Watch the video, subscribe, and y'all will definitely, also make sure you click the bell icon so you can get notifications of when I post or when I upload a new video so you can continue to see this content. Because after this is done, we got some more fun stuff with the BMW, we got some more fun stuff with the TT, and we got some giveaways. So without further ado, let's run into the garage, knock this day out, and let's get started. All right, bros, we are back with the Audi TT. So let me just give y'all a quick synopsis of the things that I've done with the car already, right? So we got a lot of stuff done on the car. I would say we got a good amount of things done for sure. While I didn't record a lot of this, I figured I'd wrap up some things really fast, right? So for starters, the new water pump is in. That's pretty simple, just dropping the same 3 bolts that you use. I also changed the thermostat and the thermostat housing. Just figured since we had all this access, might as well just change that as we were already there. I got the line for this system here, so I just need some more lines for it and we should be good to go. I'm still waiting on engine mounts bolts because those got to get changed, as these are all stretch mount and now you can't reuse them because you run the risk of breaking. And trust me, bros, when I say you do not want to be in that situation. That actually happened to me with my first car. I had a 1.8T Jetta. It was manual, and I did the water pump actually. I think that was one of the second things I fixed on that car. The first thing I fixed on that car was the same first thing I fixed on this one, which was the coolant, which was the fuel pump. The second thing I changed was this, because that actually broke on me, and it literally just split in half. And the thermostat had went bad at the same time. So that's the reason why you see your boy doing that now. But I changed it, said, all right, you know what? We should be good. Let me just throw in the same bolts, tighten it down. Didn't even tighten it down to spec. First of all, the engine was moving so much, it ate the hole. Decided, okay, you know what? Let me utilize bigger bolts, right? So I got a bigger bolt, did all of that, and it broke. Long story short, engine fell, learned my lesson, ain't never doing that again. And now we are here. So, getting new bolts, quick story time. And then also, because I got the catch cans, I actually did that. So, what used to live here was a fuse box. So I actually did a fuse box delete and tucked the wires in this sleeve here. So the 2 relays are in here, and then the fuse box for that, which is here, out the car now. So that gives us space to drop the catch can right there. But anything else I could think of? I'm realizing this bolt is actually the bolt for this. These two bolts up top here are imposter bolts, they're all different. Maybe I should order another set of three, another two of these, but that I can always change. You can see the little baby turbo, definitely. That turbo right there, bros. It's bigger than a KO3, but it's still small. But they're gonna do the job right now, cause right now we just wanna get the car on the road. We wanna get the car running, up, moving, cause I got things I wanna knock out in the BMW. So there is that. But while we do have access, you know, it might be good to start checking some of these lines, making sure they're good. I checked some of these coolant lines already, making sure they're good. I removed a lot of the plastic, a lot of the vacuum lines over here because, you know, we're going full catch can, so it's not needed. But yeah, running through some quick stuff real fast. I think this right here is for the boost gauge, which we can run that back once we're done. I vacuumed and cleaned out some of the stuff in here that was a little cruddy. I do want to take the engine out, take the car outside and give it a full wash, since the car has never been washed since, you know, since my ownership. But you know how that go. Once we can get this done and out the way, we should be Gucci from there. So that's the goal. But just thinking through what else. So for today though, my goal is to drop the head back on top. I actually cleaned the surfaces off, so to get all that little extra plastic and stuff from the old gasket off. Check to see if they had any space in between. We should be good all there. Cleaned it up a little bit, although there wasn't much build up on there to begin with. So I think we're good to go. I think we're good to drop the gasket back in, drop the head on top, fix that back, and then start putting back the timing, put the timing belt back on. You can run all of that on before putting back on the bracket and the engine mount. And we're trying to put on as much as we can. There's certain things we won't be able to do, of course, but we can put back the gaskets here and put back some of these other little things. I've already replaced the gasket on the exhaust manifold, so that's good to go. Cleaned up the surface on that one as well, and yeah, bros, it seems to be good. It seems to be good. So with that said, I think we got a good little ways to go, but we made progress. We made a lot of progress, and we're gonna knock it out. So come along, let's continue to go on this trip. I'll walk you through some of the things that I'm doing, but like I said, I am not a mechanic, so if you decide to do this, this is of your own risk. Make sure you get your repair manuals, bros. Come on. Alright, make sure you get your repair manual. You don't have to be afraid to work on your car, man. You can literally go get the repair manual, take some time and read through the steps, make sure you got all the tools you need, and then boom. You could be doing this too for the easy price of maybe what, $15, $20, $30 for the repair manual, plus tools, plus time. You know, if you decide to, that's your fault, that's up to you. I know me, I would, but sometimes I wouldn't, so there's that. You know, I'm talking gibberish right now, but you know, this could be yours. Your project, you can do this yourself, you can do this at home, you can do whatever. I remember, man, fixing cars in New York City on the street, okay? I've been there, done it. Okay, you ain't got no garage, you ain't got no space to do it, but you gotta get it done. All right, so got my gloves on. We finally out here, and so first thing I am going to do is actually, I'm kind of stuck right now, right? I think I'm gonna put down that hose in, although I don't really want to, but I'm gonna clean up some of the stuff. I really don't know where I'm gonna start. I ain't gonna hold you. Well, let's see. Let's start with putting the head back on. We're gonna start with that. We're gonna start with torquing down some of these new head bolts. Show y'all a little technique that I learned, but make sure these are also considered stretch bolts, right? So I only kept these up here because I wanted to make sure I compare them to these to make sure I got the right ones, right? But see this? See these bolts for the head? These are also stretch bolts. So once you pull the head out, just as much as the engine mount, you gotta change those bolts. So I kept these here for comparison. I like to swap them once I'm done. And yeah, we're gonna put the head gasket down. I know people got their own little theories about that. Y'all do that. Put the head back on the car, bolt that sucker down. Just gotta make sure y'all know, right? So just as much as there's a bolt pattern to take the head off, there's a bolt pattern to put the head on, right? So let me show y'all. So you see that? Sounding like my son right now, but you see that right there? That's the bolt pattern to put the bolts back on. So to put the head back on, you gotta work in that motion, right? So the first thing that I wanna make sure is that one, the head is back in the same timing mark that we had it. We didn't move it, we didn't do anything crazy. And then two, similarly for the block. But if you take a quick look right here, right, you can actually see that the block is top dead center. And this is just what shows you what top dead center looks like. So with that said, also I'm gonna try and just see if there's anything else that I need to probably fix underneath here. I don't see anything right now. I'm gonna check out some hoses, make sure this is on properly, because that's a hard thing to reach. But if I don't find anything else, everything will just go back on. I already checked the health of the turbo, so we good there on that part. So, all right, bro. So I wanted to show y'all this real fast. Come with me. So, what I've been using. So what you want to do, right, before you even get the head gasket on, I did this before, but I got a razor blade and cleaned up all of the old gasket off, which I'm seeing I probably still missed a little spot. Right, but what you want to do is clean up all the old gasket, and then also, you know, just clean your pistons a little bit. Right now, I just want to clean up this piston, and I just want to retouch the other ones just in case. But yeah, they're coming out pretty good. I already cleaned up the thing, and I did the exact same thing to the head. You want to make sure you do that before you actually start putting the head back, because that little gasket pieces will then affect the seal between the head and the block, and then, you know, that's why the head gasket there, to keep the channels separated, and that can mess that up. So clean your head, clean your pistons. Now is a good time to clean up as much as you can, removing as much carbon as you can, which is what I did to the head also before y'all came on today. So right now I'm gonna finish up that last one, clean it up. I left those there purposely just so that y'all can see the difference between this one and this one. I'm gonna tap this one and knock this one out, and then it's gonna turn the motor back so that these two pistons are back up at top dead center. And then after that, we should be good to put the head on. Simple. Always clean the places where you got gaskets, right? So even the valve cover gasket, right? Just to keep y'all. It's a little dark, but where the valve cover gasket is going, I'm also gonna clean it, which I already started. I got most of it off. This, when I replaced the gasket for that, I cleaned it, as well as the other side. And I'm avoiding turning it over because, you know, I don't have a place to put it. But just to give you a sense, like, yeah, we did clean the bottom of this, as well as the intake side and the exhaust side, making sure that we had, you know, a clean surface for the gaskets to sit on. So when you're doing this job, take your time, move slow, clean it with a razor blade, try not to scratch it. The goal is not to scratch it because you have to file it out. You don't want to file out too much because then it'll start to leave uneven spots. The other thing that I want to point out to y'all is that before you even put the head back on, you also want to put it back in top dead center for the first one, and then also then pull it down just a little bit so that it has a little bit of space at the top. You're gonna knock that out. I'm gonna finish cleaning up this one, and yeah, we'll get to work. All right, bros. So finally got the head in. I'm going to show y'all that. I used the exhaust bolt first to kind of put that in to kind of line it up and seat it as best as I can on top of the block. But after I put that on, I just dropped the head bolts in there. So I put the head bolts, I tightened them by hand, so that should be good. And then what we're going to do from there, after tightening the head bolts by hand, we're going to follow the tightening sequence to tighten this down, and tighten it down well. Which as you can see where we start. This is it right here. So, but there's more to it, right? So don't just rush and say, oh, okay, I got the sequence. Because there's certain pattern in which you want to tighten this down. Let me just show y'all. So, let me save this page. Alright. So, as we go over. So see, you can actually follow this all the way down to cylinder head bolts right here. See? And you gotta do it in 2 stages. Wait till I clear up. See? Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Sorry, it's 3 stages. The first one is 40 Newton meters, and then angle tighten a further 90 degree, and then another angle tighten further than 90 degree. So what this means is stage 1, you follow the bolt pattern, tighten it. Then stage 2, follow the bolt pattern, tighten it. And then stage 3, follow the bolt pattern and tighten it again. And you can see why the bolts are the way they are. So I'm gonna get to that, but first I'm gonna straighten up and clean up. But yeah, we just gotta bolt the head bolt down. I'm gonna knock that out, so y'all ain't gotta worry about that. And then after that, we gotta reset time in and start putting back some of the stuff, so like the tensioner, all of those lovely things. But so far we good. Got the motor semi back together. I'm not too mad at that, Most likely I'm gonna bolt it down. So far I ain't run into no big major issues. Keeping it the way it is right now with everything seated and everything tight and snug. It's not gonna go anywhere, to be honest with you, because everything should be tight and now snug. I just haven't tightened it. I tighten everything by hand. And then I got some things I want to clean up down here while I still have the space. So yeah, we can go at it like that. But easy fix. So I'm gonna knock out that, do what I gotta do, and we're gonna call it George. But I'm ending this video right here because I'm tired. It got late. We lost a lot of light, but it's all right. We deal with those. So without further ado, thank y'all for watching. We are this close, man. I wanted to give y'all a quick update, but also just get some stuff done. We're still waiting for parts, so it's not like I can finish it, but I need to knock out as much as I can where I can. So with that said, it is all good. We will definitely catch y'all on the next one. Make sure y'all subscribe. Comment below what you would like to see next done to the TT. Like the content, share, do whatever it is. Hit the bell icon so that you can get notified when we drop another video. Also visit dinoxghouls.com to pick up some merch. We're gonna be adding some more merch to the store soon, so stay tuned. And with that said, bros, it was a blast messing with y'all today. Peace in the Middle East, and we will catch y'all on the next one because we still got some ways to go with the TT. All right, so without further ado, peace. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bam.
Perfect.